Don't fall victim to fake job offer scams. In this video, I share my personal experience of losing $3,000 to a scammer who promised me a dream job. From the initial contact to the final payment, I reveal the red flags I ignored and the lessons I learned. If you're job hunting or considering a new opportunity, watch this video to learn how to spot fake job offers and protect yourself from scammers. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. I'm about to share a story that's really close to home. Meet a recent graduate who thought they had landed their dream job, but ended up losing $3,000 to a scam. This isn't just a one-off incident. It's a growing problem that's affecting more and more people in today's job market. With so many graduates competing for jobs, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a potential opportunity, but it's crucial to stay vigilant. Job offer scams have been on the rise, and it's not hard to see why. With the job market becoming increasingly competitive, scammers are finding new ways to target graduates who are eager to start their careers. These scams can be really sophisticated, making it difficult for people to identify them. Sometimes the scammers use real company logos, fake job descriptions, and even conduct fake interviews to make their offers seem legit. It's a cat and mouse game, and it's essential to stay one step ahead. These scammers often use psychological tactics to build trust with their victims. They might say things like, "We're impressed with your resume, and we'd love to move forward with the next step." Or, "We're a well-established company, and we're looking for someone with your skills." They might even use urgency to their advantage, saying something like, "We need to move quickly with the hiring process, so can you please send us your personal info ASAP?" These tactics can be really effective, especially if you're not expecting them. The thing is, these scammers are getting smarter, and their tactics are becoming more convincing. They're using social media job boards and even LinkedIn to find potential victims. So it's essential to be cautious when applying for jobs online or responding to unsolicited job offers. It's also worth noting that these scams can have a significant emotional impact on the victims. Losing money, especially when you're just starting out, can be really devastating. It's not just about the financial loss. It's also about the feeling of being deceived and taken advantage of. This graduate was approached by a scammer who offered them a job at a company that seemed legit. The scammer said they needed to pay a fee for the visa application process, and the graduate, excited about the opportunity, handed over $3,000. The scammer promised that the job was a sure thing, and that the fee was a standard part of the hiring process. The graduate had been searching for jobs for months and was getting really discouraged. When they received the email from the scammer, they were thrilled. They had done their research on the company, and everything seemed to check out. They were convinced that this was the opportunity they had been waiting for. The scammer was really convincing, and the graduate didn't think twice about sending over the money. They were eager to start their career, and this seemed like the perfect chance. It wasn't until the graduate started asking questions about the company and the job that they began to feel uneasy. The scammer avoided answering their questions or made excuses, and that's when the graduate realized something was off. When the graduate realized they'd been scammed, they felt like they'd been punched in the gut. They couldn't believe they'd been so trusting and naive. They felt embarrassed, angry, and confused all at once. The emotions were intense, and it took a while for the graduate to come to terms with what had happened. They had to deal with the financial loss, but also the emotional toll of being scammed. The graduate's experience serves as a cautionary tale. It's essential to be vigilant and do your research before handing over any money or personal info. Always verify the company's legitimacy and never pay for a job application or training. So what can you learn from this experience? Always watch out for red flags, like requests for a payment or personal info up front. Verify the company's legitimacy, and be wary of generic job descriptions or unprofessional communication. If you've had a similar experience with a job scam, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on job hunting tips and safety. I've got plenty of advice on how to avoid these scams and find a legit job that you'll love.